Let's go live and talk about the reasons to quit. There are so many reasons to quit. And yesterday was Blue Monday. Today it's kind of like Blue Tuesday because if you didn't quit yesterday, then you're like, well, I made it one more day, but do I still keep going? This is what we're talking about. We talked about the reason number one yesterday. And the reason number one why people want to quit is because of loneliness. Loneliness is reason number one. But today we're talking about reason number two. Reason number two, people want to quit is because they don't have enough support, insufficient support. What do I mean by this? The people around you don't necessarily want to reach peak potential. They don't care about their full financial potential, right? They don't know that peak performance even exists sometimes. They think, oh, this is as good as it gets. But you know that there's more. You were born wanting more. You were meant for more. You have a purpose, a calling. You have a mission. And whatever that mission is, you're going to reach it. However, if you don't have that support, it makes it that much harder. It makes it that much more likely that you'll quit. But it can also make it that much more rewarding when you do get there. So that's what we're talking about today. And I just want to take like 5 or 6 minutes of your time to talk about this. This won't take long, but I do want to encourage you to keep going. And there's one thing I want to make sure you get. So stay all the way to the end because that's the most important thing because it's going to be the reason why you keep going. But the reason why you want to quit right now is because you don't have enough support. So it's not exactly your fault, but it is your responsibility to either one, refrain from those distractions of those people who want to tempt you, right? Oh, you can eat the cake, just eat the cake. And it's like, no, I can't eat the cake. I have $1 million body here. I have the championship body here, and I'm not putting that cake in it. And so you've got to remove yourself from the distractions. And I don't mean be down on those people, look down on them, or be self-righteous. Just be very convicted in your convicted in your convictions. I'm sure that makes sense somewhere in my head, at least. So, you know what I'm saying? Just be convicted and say, this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. And this is how I'm doing it. And I cannot be moved. I will be steadfast in my convictions. Yeah, maybe that's a better way to say that. And so, wherever remove the temptations. And if the temptations are people you love, then you're going to have to do this second thing, and that is tempt them. You're like, no, I'm not eating cake. I'm eating broccoli. You want some? Oh, it's so good. All you have to do is sprinkle a little sea salt on it. Yum, yum, yum. Or kale or spinach or whatever it is that you're drinking. I mean, eating. I was thinking about my smoothie this morning. That was oh so good. It was so good that I don't even see why people eat cake or whatever it is that they eat because this smoothie was so good. It was good for my mind. It was good for my body. It was good for my taste buds. And it was good for my ultimate goals. So you have to fall in love with your ultimate goals that much that you see them as yummy. But you also have to try and tempt those other people. Just like they're doing that peer pressure on you, you do that peer pressure right back on them. Who's to say that you won't change their life? They can change your life or you can change their life. Which one do you want? Exactly. You need to change their lives. So, and not in that, like I said, self righteous way. You are not better than them. You're different. Yes. You are extraordinary. Absolutely. But extraordinary doesn't mean better. What they want for their lives is okay. What you want for your life is okay. You just have to go get it. So don't feel all the guilt and all the things that you feel because you can't connect, because that went back to yesterday. Remember, you were lonely and you didn't have that connection. But not only do you not have the connection, you don't have the support. Because if you had the support, you would have the connection. If the people around you wanted you to make it, they were bought into your mission, they could be tempted by your broccoli, then they would connect with you. So you are going to have to, instead of being tempted by them, instead of judging them, and allowing them to judge you. You guys just have to connect and agree that this is okay. What I have right here is okay. What I am moving towards is okay. It does not, sorry about the background noise. It does not have to be a competition. Oh, I'm better than you. My lifestyle is better than your lifestyle. None of that. It doesn't matter. Don't be judged and don't judge others. That support that you need, you're going to also have to give it. And you have to say, I agree with you that your life is right for you. I totally agree with you on that. It's just not right for me. And that doesn't make us have to separate. That just means we have to be patient with each other, understanding. We have to allow each other to be who we are. So that means you might eat broccoli and they might eat cake. And I'm saying broccoli, but you know what I'm saying. You can eat whatever it is you eat. Kales, you can eat chicken breasts, you can eat whatever. And I'm using nutrition because nutrition is, believe it or not, the one thing that ties the physical and the mental the easiest. If you can get the nutrition right, your physicality and your mentality will merge easily. Now, your visualization, yes, that does. But there's like with nutrition, there's almost a 50-50 breakdown. With visualization, the visualization is somewhere around, could be, is different for each person. Let's say that. So the reason why I want you to focus on nutrition and the reason why I keep using that as examples, because that's one of the easiest ways for you to stay on track, both physically and mentally. Because if you eat the wrong food, it's going to get you off mentally. Your mentality is going to be off. If you eat the wrong foods, it's going to get you off physically. So I want you to focus on nutrition when connecting, because they can eat their cake and you can eat your spinach and both of you can be happy. Why? Because you are doing what's best for your life. You don't have to judge them. They don't have to judge you. And it all works out. But let's say you feel like you've tried everything. You have tried everything. You've tried everything to stay on track. You tried everything to connect. You tried everything not to feel lonely. You tried everything to get support, but it's just not working. Try therapy. What? How did you go there today? Because I've seen it work time and time again. I've been in this business long enough to know that if you feel like you've tried everything, even some talk therapy, then I suggest you try self-sync therapy. And if you're wondering how you do that, here's the easy way. If you are right here live, just put a little comment and say, hey, I want to know more. If you're a little bashful, then LinkedIn. Just send me a message on LinkedIn or Instagram and say, hey, I want to know more. A private message between just you and I. There's so many ways. I'm just trying to give you like the easiest way to connect with me. I could say, go to my website and fill out the form, but most of you won't do that. I could say, book a session with me, but that's a big step to take. So I'm just getting you to take a little baby step. Just put a message in the comments and say, tell me more. Or put a message in a private message and say, tell me more about this self-sync therapy. And if you do that, then you and I can book some time to talk. Now, most of the time, my time is not free. So if you reach out to me, know that you may have to pay a small fee for us to talk for like maybe 30 minutes. There is a free version that's in a group. The group conversation is free. The one-on-one conversation, I have a really short one that you can get at a low cost. But if I'm really going to pour into you, because my stuff works, so we don't do it for free. You don't go to the doctor for free. It just doesn't happen. And so you're going to pay the premium if I'm going to pour into you, because your life will be different and you will be at peak performance, and you can just try it for like just 1 month and see if it works for you. And then if we find that we can work together successfully, then we can work for even more time together. Oh, it is so yummy. I just love it so much. I love this work because I've seen it work over and over and over again. I know you want to get to peak performance. I know you want to get to your full financial potential, and I know I have what it takes to get you there. And so you probably already have a physical trainer, and maybe not right now, but you've probably had a physical trainer in the past. But have you had a mental trainer, one that could get you through the fact that you don't have enough support, one that can help get you through the fact that you feel lonely? Have you had a mental trainer? Just tell me yes or no. You can put it in the comments if you like. I'm going to ask you in the comments, do you have a mental trainer? Because that's basically what a self-sync therapist is a mental trainer. So if you haven't had that, then you haven't tried everything. So if you feel like you've tried everything and you still are unhappy, you still feel lonely, you still don't have the support you need, you still want to quit, but you know you can't, you have to keep going. If you want to keep going, then try self-sync therapy. How are you going to do that? You're going to put a comment and say, tell me more. And if you like, you can give me some way of reaching out to you, and I'll reach out to you. You can DM me a private message and say, tell me more. And guess what I'll do? Reply with more. And the last way, you can go to my website, which is actually, let me drop it into a link. So it'll be easy for you to just click on it and go to it and just find who you are. Once you get there, there'll be three choices. Do you want to book me to speak at your next event? Do you want to apply to work with me? Or are you a trusted advisor, like a financial professional or a fitness professional, and you work with clients that sometimes get stuck and feel lonely and don't have the support and fall back and revert and don't stick to their plan? If that's you and you want support from me to show you how to keep your clients committed to their goals, their plans, hitting their targets, then go ahead and go to the website and reach out. So that's all I have to say about that. So you got number one. Number one was loneliness. Number two is insufficient support. So if that's you, if you feel like you have insufficient support, then what I would say is try self-sync therapy. Why? Because it's time for you to do something different. It's time for you to get to your next level of success. It's time for you to reach peak performance. And the only way you're going to do that is to have a mental trainer that can help you match all of that physical training, all of that external stuff you're doing. There's got to be some stuff done internally. So let's do it. I will see you soon. That's our video for today. I'll be back tomorrow. For the next 2 weeks, I'll be sharing the top 10 reasons why people want to quit and how to keep going. See you soon.